Hi there, Len. Hi, Tony. All right. Welcome to Stampin' Peace with Mary Nabe. If you are a return viewer, thanks for being a continued viewer. I appreciate you. And if you're new to this site, welcome. I enjoy Facebook Lives more than you realize. It's a way for me to directly connect with customers and viewers, other demonstrators, and just those people who enjoy creating with stamps, ink, and paper. So I always look forward to these. Just a quick update because many of you have been asking. I am still dealing with the slip disc. Progress is, I'll say, slower than I would like it to be, but the physical therapist told me yesterday that I am making great strides. So I continue to work with her and my doctor and hoping for the best. So just know that I'm plugging along. And no, I'm still not sleeping in my own bed. I still cannot lay flat any direction, face down, face up, left, right. It is what it is. So thank goodness I bought a recliner to rock my sweet grandbaby Riley, because it sure is coming in handy for me trying to get some sleep. But thank you for your well wishes, your prayers, your messages. I appreciate that. Today is February 6th, and because it is day 6 of my 14 Days of Love series, which I've had on my blog and YouTube channel, I am doing my day 6 project live for you all before I post it to that. So let's get started because this is really fun. I'm so excited to share this new bundle with you. While I'm flipping my camera around, please share this live video and invite others to join us. Okay, and just a quick mention about the 14 Days of Love series. You can find it on my YouTube channel, Stampin' Peace with Mary Nabe, or you can go to my website and blog, stampinpeace.com. Today I'm introducing the Enduring Beauty bundle. What I love, you can find it on page 38 of the mini catalog, and you can buy it as an entire bundle, or you can buy each of the elements separately. I'm here to tell you that I love this bundle. I always love bundles with dies and punches, coordinating dies and punches, and I love decorative masks. And at this time, Stampin' Up! Has put all of those elements together. So I'm super excited to show you how they all work together. So we've got the stamp set, the die set, and then something that's a little bit unusual for our bundles is we have a set of 5 decorative masks that directly coordinate with this large floral stamp. So let me show you how this works. I'm going to start with a piece of basic white cardstock. This measures 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And I want to make sure I get this in a good spot for you. There we go. And I'm using the lines on my glass mat, the grid on my glass mat, to set that in place and line it up straight. Then what I want to show you is each of these masks is used separately. So we just use them as they're numbered. The numbers are right up here. I don't know how well you can see that on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's also a little notch which helps when we're placing each of the mats down, okay? Each of the masks down so that they line up the way they should. So I'm going to start by stamping the floral image, and I wanted to use a light neutral color, so I've chosen to stamp with crumb cake. I'm just going to stamp in the middle here. It's a big stamp, so I want to make sure I get the whole image. Oh, that looks great. Then I'm going to start working with my masks, and I'm going to add color to this image. And today I'm going to be using Highland Heather and Granny Apple Green. And you'll find that as we go through the series of 5 masks, that, let me scoot this over, that, and I am going to put a little bit of washi on here. That cardstock shouldn't move around, but that'll make sure it doesn't. You'll find as I go through the series of 5 decorative masks that you'll be flip-flopping between flowers and leaves. So I'll be using different colors throughout. So what I'm doing here is I'm looking at, oops, do I have that right? No, I had it right the first time. So number 1 should be in the upper left. And this mask is used for the 5 main flowers in this bouquet. So I've got it in place. You can see I've got it lined up well. And there's 2 things I'm going to do. First, I'm going to use a Sharpie and mark this V right here, okay? I can also, if it helps you, mark some of the edges like that as well, okay? So that means every time I place a new mask to use, I can line it up in the same spot, all right? That's the purpose of doing that. And I'm going to, come on. I'm also going to use, okay, this does not want to cooperate with me. Keeps turning off, there we go. I'm also going to be using some masking tape. That, oh, come on, some washi tape. That is just going to ensure that this doesn't move around. No, the washi tape is just old. In fact, this one's not even Stampin' Up. We do not carry any washi tape. We have at times in the past, but there is no current washi tape. If you don't have washi tape, you can use Post-it notes. Those work well. You can use like a painter's tape. Okay, I'm just having a time with this washi tape. There we go. So now I'm going to start with the Highland Heather color. And you know that when we, and I just did the, that's all right. You know that when we use our blending brushes, we typically start off onto some scrap paper. Well, I can do that right here on my glass mat. And you'll see a little bit later how easy that is to clean up, because the Glass Mat Studio, which is a joining incentive, only can get it with the, you can also do that right on top of the mask. Find a little area and do it like that. And you can go as dark or as light as you want. The glass mat is a joining incentive during celebration, which goes through February 29th. And then if you choose, you can choose either an additional $30 of product with the starter kit, or you can choose the Glass Mat Studio. And it comes with this, I don't even know what to call this little station, we'll call it, that you can put ink pads or whatever you like on while you're working. And then it also has a really nice chamois that makes cleaning this so easy. I was even surprised how easily I could get adhesive off using that chamois and some water. It's just a damp chamois, that's it. No kinds of solution, cleaning solution or anything like that. Now I'm going to add some Granny Apple Green. Again, I can wipe off on my glass mat or even on a corner of my decorative mask. Oh. Again, go as dark or as light as you want. I'm going to stop there. You'll find that you use each of the 5 masks once to create this. Okay, now this is where the magic starts to happen. At least I think it's magic. I did this, I showed a friend this, and I told her, for me, using the Enduring Beauty decorative masks with the stamp set rates right up there with heat embossing for me. They're both like magic. I get a little excited about these things. So now, since I'm back to the floral images, I'm going back to using the Highland Heather ink pad. I bent one of my thingies a little bit when I was putting them away last time. So I have to be careful around that little space that is popping up. Now this is adding detail to the flowers, okay? And you seriously, be prepared to be amazed. When you see the finished product, I think you're going to be saying, wow. And this is so easy. Just ink pads and blending, ink pads and blending. The hardest part is remembering to follow the order, but Stampin' Up! Has made it easy for us because each mask has a number. You just follow the numbers 1 through 5. And also remember, the hard part, which isn't hard at all, is just remembering to mark the placement of your first mask so that you can follow along with each consecutive mask. And again, I'm just going to line that up. I'm using that V mark and my 3 lines I made with the Sharpie, the pink Sharpie. And now I'm going back to the Granny Apple Green color. Now this is adding detail to the leaves and buds. Again, you're going to go as dark or light as you like. As long as you're placing your masks where they should be each time. This is flawless. This is so easy. Everybody can do this. Everybody can do this. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, I have one more step, and that is the centers of the flowers. Now here, I can choose to go back in with the Highland Heather, or, and it'll turn out great. It'll turn out great. You don't have to go to a third color, but you certainly can choose to go to a third color. And I'm just going to go with my next purple in line, Gorgeous Grape. Okay. Don't forget to put your mask in place. Right here is the number 5, so I'm on my last decorative mask. I do like to have the extra lines and not just that V. Just helps me see it a little more clearly. Okay, so here is the Gorgeous Grape, ink being added for some more color for the centers of our flowers. Pull this up. By the way, when you are ready to clean up, just rinse your decorative masks with cold water and then wipe them dry with a paper towel or something. I'm going to close up all of these ink pads and use my chamois to wipe up my space here. And then I'm going to die cut these flowers. Now remember, I added a little adhesive there to hold that down. I wanted to make sure this wasn't going to move at all. You can do it that way, or you can use just some washi tape around the edges. And I'm going to clean that up. Look how it even took off the Sharpie marker that I had. And that all that is water on my chamois. The chamois does come with the decorative masks. Or, I'm sorry, with the glass mat. See how excited I get about these Abundant Beauty decorative masks? That's all I can think about, all I can talk about. So now I need the large die from the set. And my large Stampin' Cut and emboss machine. Got washi tape everywhere. And I'm going to make now what I think is a gorgeous card. And I think you will agree when you see me finish it. And after I complete the card, then I'll show you some cards, like cards, that I made with different colors of ink for the flowers and leaves. And I'm going to use some washi tape here to hold this die in place. When I'm using washi tape with dies, I like to have most of that washi tape on the die and beyond it. On the die and beyond it, okay? And the reason is, depending on your washi tape or your Post-it notes, some can tear the cardstock. Most don't, but occasionally some do. So just be aware of that. Take that extra step just to ensure that you don't end up disappointed. Melanie says, we need a new purple ribbon. Yeah, I can't think of. Well, we have Starry Sky and Orchid Oasis. It's very shimmery ribbon, but not for these other purples that we like so much. Okay, and look how nicely that came out. All right. Now, I often look at my stamp set to see which direction something like this goes. Keep in mind, though, that this really can go any direction at all. Horizontal, vertical, sideways, depending on how you want to finish off your card. So I'm using, and you're going to find this is a very simple card. So I'm using basic white thick cardstock. Remember, the thick basic white and thick vanilla stand up better than the standard white and vanilla do. Then I've got this piece of specialty vellum. This is in the annual catalog, and it comes in 12 by 12 sheets, and there are 3 patterns. This leafy pattern, there is a diagonal stripe, and then there is a polka dot one. And then we also sell plain vellum, but I love the specialty vellum. It's just special. So, and I don't really, some people say there's a right and a wrong side. For me, it's a little hard to see that right and wrong side. And I thought, if I can't see it clearly, it's not that big of a deal, right? But this just adds a little more interest, a little more dimension to your project. And I'm going to adhere this to the vellum layer with some dimensionals, of course, because that's how I roll. You know that, right? I'm sure you're not surprised that I'm using some dimensionals. Now, as I talked earlier about my 14 Days of Love series, one thing I've mentioned early in the series, but I'm going to mention it here again since I'm live today, is that 14 Days of Love series is not just about Valentine's Day. We should be sharing love, expressing love, sending love any time of year. So while some of the projects, especially the first few, were Valentine's related or maybe Valentine treat related, not all of the projects are, especially moving forward. So there is my card. I already used a die from that same Enduring Beauty die set, and I've chosen the sentiment, holding you close in my heart. Holding you close in my heart. And I thought that would be good for so many different reasons for sending cards. Maybe somebody's going through a difficult time and you just want to know you're thinking about them and you care about them. Maybe you do want it for Valentine's Day. Perhaps a thinking of you. There's so many things. Could be, I don't know, how else would you use it? Even sympathy. Holding you close in my heart. I'm going to stamp that with the Highland Heather ink, and then I'll add it to my card front, and then we'll add a little bit of bling before I show you the other cards in different colors. Now, you can put this anywhere you like. Could go there, could go here, here, wherever. Oh gosh, I don't know. I'm going to put it right here. I could also place my flowers a little differently, maybe at an angle. And for embellishing, I'm using iridescent pearls. Oh, this one's getting away from me. Come on, little guy. I'm going to use a large one and then 2 small ones in this upper right corner. And then I'm going to use 2 small ones above that left end of my sentiment. These pearls are so pretty. And anything that's iridescent really does kind of pick up the colors in the card or whatever craft you've made. So I can see it picking up some of the purples, some of the greens, so that makes it fun. All right, what do you think? What do you think? Do you feel like you need to add the Enduring Beauty bundle to your shopping list? Oh, I should tell you, Enduring Beauty bundle, the stamp set, the dies, and the set of decorative masks are $50.75 for the bundle price. So that means if you do order the bundle, you can choose a free level 1 celebration item. So just a little perk, especially if you are planning to order this month. You'll need to order by February 29th to get the celebration freebie. So this was Highland Heather, Granny Apple Green, and then we used Gorgeous Grape in the middle. My friend Tracy wanted me to try a bright blue. This was made with Tahitian Tide and Granny Apple Green. Okay, and we used the same color, Tahitian Tide, for the center, so only 2 colors on that one. This one was done with Orchid Oasis, Granny Apple Green, and then in the center, we used Starry Sky. This next one is just soft and elegant. I used soft sea foam for the leaves, and then Lemon Lolly, I believe. I think it was Lemon Lolly. Might have been Daffodil. Now I can't tell. Might have been Daffodil. They turn out, the colors look a little different because the colors go on so light with the blending brushes. I think I used Lemon Lolly, though. I should have written that down. Lemon Lolly and soft sea foam. And then this one, ooh, this is gorgeous. They're all gorgeous, right? It's just a matter of what colors you like best, because these would work in any of our Stampin' Up! Colors. But here I used Berry Burst, Old Olive. The center of the flowers was Blackberry Bliss. And I added a little Mossy Meadow for the details on the flowers. And you can see up here I made my leaves lighter, and down here I made them a little darker. So that also adds to the interest, the dimension, having those different tones of the greens in there. All right, so these are a nice look at a fun way to use the Enduring Beauty decorative masks with your ink pads and blending brushes. Okay, you could also use sponge daubers, but I think you get a better, softer, more blended look by using the blended brushes. Okay, I also prefer the small blending brushes as opposed to the larger ones. I feel like I have a little more control and they work a little bit better when you have small areas, detailed areas to add color to. So I have to send this one to Tracy. I promised her I would make her a card with that and send it. So I need to get that in the mail. But I'm going to give away this card that I made today for day 6 of my 14 Days of Love series. Have any of you been following along with the series? If not, you're missing some good stuff, and you can find it on my YouTube channel, Stampin' Peace with Mary Nabe, or better yet, go to my blog, stampinpeace.com, because that is where I include cutting dimensions, Stampin' Up! Products used for each of the projects, that sort of thing. And you get some detailed pictures all that in addition to the video. Okay. Oh, good. So many of you are following that series. I'm thrilled. Yay. I've loved doing it. It's been a little bit of a challenge doing it because I have to limit my work time down here, how much I can stand, how much I can sit, that sort of thing because of my back. So it's been a bit of a challenge, but I really am enjoying creating the projects for each of the days. All right. If you are interested in receiving this card, I will add your name to the drawing if you type in the comments now, Enduring Beauty. Enduring Beauty. That is the name of the stamp set, dies, and decorative masks. And again, if you're interested in purchasing that, you can do that at stampinpeace.com. Click Shop, and then click Stampin' Up! Products. It is $50.75 with the bundle price. And with that, you get a free celebration item. Or if you're interested in joining my team, whether you want to be a hobby discount shopper or a business builder or something in between, you can add this bundle to your starter kit and then choose either the Glass Mat Studio as your extra celebration option, or you can choose an additional $30 of product on top of the $125 of product you're going to choose and pay just $99 plus tax. And starter kits always ship free, so it's a huge savings, even better during celebration. All right, thanks so much for joining me for this Facebook Live. I will be posting this for day 6 of my 14 Days of Love, both on my YouTube channel and blog real shortly. Be sure to check back in those 2 places for day 7, because I'm going to show you a completely different way to use this stamp set, and this stamp in particular, I'll say. Okay? All right, I look forward to sharing with you more. Please note that I will not be live this Thursday, February 8th. I am flying to Phoenix for a 3-day business retreat, and I will be coming back home on Sunday. A little bit nervous flying this time because of my back, but, I'm going to make it work. Take my lumbar support, the whole bit. I will be fine. And I'm looking forward to learning and growing so that I can serve all of you better moving forward. Have a great week, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.